Carl DiStefano here. I've got a really beautiful song for you today. You Were Meant for Me. It was a popular American song published in 1929 with music by Nacio Herb Brown and lyrics by Arthur Freed. And it was introduced by Charles King in the 1929 musical film The Broadway Melody. It was also sung by King, who dubbed the song for Conrad Nagel in the feature film The Hollywood Review of 1929. And then it was performed by Bull Montana and Winnie Leitner in the film The Show of Shows, which was also in 1929. And by the way, this was the first year for talking movies. And so this song goes back a long way. The first record was made in January of 1929 by Earl Burnett and his Los Angeles Biltmore Hotel Orchestra. Then in 1940, the song was performed by Frank Morgan in another musical film, Hullabaloo, and it was included in the 1941 film Penny Serenade, starring Irene Dunne and Cary Grant. And then, in 1952, Gene Kelly sang the song and danced to it with Debbie Reynolds. So, in the famous musical film Singin' in the Rain. So that's 7 movies that this song was in. And so the public got a pretty good exposure to this song through those movies. And the song went on to enjoy modest popularity over the years. I saw a Secondhand Songs website list 102 recorded versions, and many of those were vocal and many of those were just instrumental versions. And that website includes links to performances if they're available. You should check it out sometime. I looked at some of the earlier recordings, some of those that were in the films, and they were presented as a young man singing this song to his romantic interest, girlfriend, whatever. And that was the original intent of the song, and that's how it was presented quite often. And I thought those early recordings captured the essence of this song and the purpose of it. If you check those out, I think you'll like them. And I've spoken before how songs come to me. Sometimes I will attribute it to the musical muse speaking to me, offering me songs. This one came just about a week ago. I had never played it. It was not on any song list of mine. But I was standing in our kitchen, and I heard this beautiful song coming from the other room. Went around the corner, and there was my wife watching a rerun on the television of Singin' in the Rain. And there was Gene Kelly singing this song to Debbie Reynolds and then dancing with her on this elaborate set that was very beautiful. And I was so struck by the beauty of this song. I thought, where has this song been all my life? Why haven't I played it? But it was just beautiful, and I could not get it out of my head. So later that night, I picked up my guitar and just started to play it, go get the lyrics, work out some chord changes. And so that brings me to today, several days later. So I will pick up my guitar now and perform my version of this delightful song. Hey, thanks for listening to this story. Oh, and by the way, I know I'm looking pretty rough right now. My eyes especially I just had cataract surgery on both of my eyes, and it's taking its time to heal, and they are very red and certainly don't feel normal to me. So, hey, thanks for putting up with that. Okay, here we go with You Were Meant for Me. Life was a song. You came along. I laid awake the whole night through. If I ever dared to think that you cared, this is what I'd say to you. You were meant for me. And I was meant for you. Nature patterned you, and when she was done, you were all the sweet things rolled into one. You're like a plaintive melody that never lets me free. But I'm content. The angels must have sent you, and they meant you just for me. You're like a plaintive melody that never lets me free. But I'm content. The angels must have sent you, and they meant you just for me. Well, there you have it. Wonderful song. I hope you enjoyed it. And hey, thanks for watching and listening.